This is where the fun begins.
Hello there. How's it going?
Hey everyone, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series, Clone Wars, Phase 2 Clone Trooper, and Battle Droid. It's like an army builder pack. So this is a really neat idea on Hasbro's part. Basically, they're putting out some army buildable figures in these windowless 2-pack boxes that present nice enough on the shelf, but they're designed to be opened. And I think it's a really cool idea. Spinning it around, you just see there's more art of the characters. They don't even do like the normal box stuff. So very much just a openable toy, which is not a bad thing. This isn't going to be a traditional review because I've reviewed these figures so many times before. This is going to be more about what you're just getting here without all the in-depth like articulations and everything. So let's get into it. What will stay the same is going over the box. So something worth noting is it is actually a lot smaller than you would think. You know, looking at it, you know, you would think like, oh, that kind of looks like it's roughly a Black Series box size, but here it is next to a standard Black Series box. And as you see, it is pretty much the same width, but it's just nowhere near the height. And the thing is, on most standard 6-inch figures, and the HK droids are a little bit taller, but you got a lot of window up above and a bit below the feet, you know, where there's just open air. So on this, I'm guessing that we just don't have the same degree of open air. But you have a Black Series logo up top in yellow, looking really good. You have artwork of the Phase 2 clone and the Battle Droid just going face to face. Star Wars or Clone Wars in orange, Phase 2 Clone Trooper and Battle Droid, warning 4+ Hasbro. Wraparound yellow stripe, and then the art on the back kind of wraps around. When you flip it around, it's just the same art, your Black Series logo. There's no bios and anything here. At this point, you know what a Battle Droid and a Clone Trooper are. A bunch of legal stuff, Disney, Hasbro, barcode, legal stuff. Black Series logo up top. No windows to let light in the box to present better while on display. But that's okay, because once more, I'm not a loser. I open my toys. So let's open this guy up and see what we're getting here. Here's our figures out of the box. As always, we're going to start by taking a look at the accessories. So for the Clone Trooper, he comes with the 2 standard Clone Trooper blasters, being the long rifle in a dark gray plastic, not quite black. Looks really good. No paint on it whatsoever, and that is fine. They basically never are anymore. He also has the short blaster, same story, no paint, dark gray. Looks really good. We've seen these accessories numerous times. Now, it comes on him in the box, however, we'll kind of consider it an accessory. He comes with a removable helmet. Now, this is a newer feature on the 23 body clones and onwards, where all the helmets are going to be removable. Looks really good. Painted very nice. Does have a tiny touch of black, you know, below the bottom lip there, like right in the rebreather things in the front. So, little teeny tiny thing, isn't it? We're not going to worry about it. But pointing it out, so very nice paint deco application. Otherwise, we'll set the helmet off to the side, set the clone off to the side. Excuse me. For the Battle Droid, it comes with the commander antenna, which would go on instead of the backpack. Gray plastic for the antennas with paint on the tip, and then a tan base, you know, that plugs into the back. Never really use these. I like my Battle Droids having the backpacks, which looks really nice. Just base tan, has the 2 pull-up antennas, the one being longer than the other. That is accurate. 2 pegs in the back, pegs into the 2 pegs in the back of the figure. Snaps in nicely and securely. And then he comes with the Battle Droid blaster in a dark gray plastic. No paint on it whatsoever. These usually are painted, so this is a new one for sure. Just to bring in, you know, it normally has a little bit of a wash over it. So, for the most different paint-wise, let's go ahead and bring in the B1. Now, this is a figure that we have had numerous times since 2017, roughly. It was Redbox. It was late Redbox era, and it was a good sculpt when it came out, and it looks the part, and it still looks the part now. However, for the first time, they are giving us a tan Battle Droid that is not weathered. Now, all of the weathered ones before have been weathered the same way, too, where the scuffs are in the same spots. So as you see, they're the same thing, just this guy's been through a few battles, and this one's fresh off the assembly line. It's not a bad look, it's just these are going to mix a little weird on the shelf. I also think the base tan on these ones are just a touch darker, maybe, although it could just be the wash over. I don't think it's really a wash, it's more like just scuffs here and there. But it is a different look, but I'm not upset by it. I mean, it still looks good. It looks like a battle droid. The nice thing is that it is finally available for $22.50 because it's $45 for this set, so it's $22.50 per figure inside of it. It is finally available to be amassed again in a relatively affordable way. They had gotten to be about $30, $40 each, even with all the reissues over the years. So it's nice to see some battle droids on shelves once more. Really amped on that. He features some silver decos on the little pistons in the arms and at the waist, and that's pretty well it. Nice black paint on the eyes. Not really going to run through the articulation. I've done it in a ton of Battle Droid reviews at this point, so you're just going to have to go check one out if you're dying to see that. But I do like the presentation here. Setting him aside, bringing in the Phase 2 clone. He's not going to stand up, let's be fair. Bringing in the Phase 2 clone. Again, we kind of just got this. However, there are a couple of little tweaks. One thing that you'll note is he has the 2 black checks on his chest, and the single pack Clone Wars box one doesn't. Another thing worth noting on this one is they gave the single pack one a little bit of like a 5 o'clock shadow. Now, some people really, really hated this 5 o'clock shadow. It didn't personally bug me, but it is what it is. They have not done it this way, so that's fine. It's basically just a little bit of variation between some clones. But yeah, I mean, it is a decent looking Tamura Morrison likeness. I can't super tell if it's photoreal. I'm sure it probably is, but yeah, it's just a good Tamura Morrison likeness. It looks good. White armor, black bodysuit. Again, I've reviewed several of these 23 body clones, so we're not going to run through every point of articulation. It's just kind of showing you what you're getting here, and yeah, it just looks the part. I'm just always super happy to get some more army builders. This was a good move on Hasbro's part. We'll stand these guys next to each other. And for $90, I was able to get 4 Black Series figures. This is a sealed one I haven't opened yet. Like, I'm just happy. There's not really much to gripe about. So at the end of the day, what do I think of the Phase 2 Clone and Battle Droid 2-pack? Honestly, it is a no-brainer. I mean, come on. $45, 2 figures, means $22.50 each. I get it, that was suggested retail 4 years ago. It's not 4 years ago. It is the year of our Lord 2024, where a Black Series figure costs $25 on the shelf. So you are getting cut a break or a flashback or whatever you want to call it. It's a pretty good value, and I get it, the repaints, the reissues, but these are essential army builders. These are figures that should never not be on the shelf. Hasbro's best bet, Hasbro's best move here is just leave this in permanent production. They need to keep a pallet of them in the warehouse 24/7 until the end of the line, because these are just characters that people are going to want to have access to. I know some people don't believe they exist. You get new collectors in the line every day, and there's someone that's going to be like, man, I want to get a bunch of clones and a bunch of battle droids to put behind my separatists and Jedi leaders. And this is a great way to do it. This is the best way to do it. And it's just an awesome way to army build. Now, I already have several Tan B1s. I already have several Phase 2 clones. So, like, I'm not going to grab a ton of these. I know a certain Wisconsin-based yellow clone lover who bought, like, 15 of these. Also, a little trick, if you're looking to army build, grab them from GameStop if you have that Power Up Rewards membership. Yeah, you'll be the last person to get them shipped when every other company sends them, but you get another, like, 10% off or something. It was, like, really good. So, just a point to be made there. Always giving Hunter shout-outs. But, yeah, I think this is a great multi-pack, a great way to up your collection, whether you just be adding more or starting your army building. Phenomenal issue. I've got no gripes here. Go grab it. Or don't. I can't tell you what to do. I just bitch about toys online. Thanks for watching. It means a lot that you did. If you enjoyed, you should leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that end of video stuff. Check out my channel memberships. For $1 a month, you can become an HCR super fan. It's just another way to show appreciation. Not mandatory. There's nothing behind any paywalls on it. You guys get all the content no matter what. So that's it for now. Thanks again. Until next time, may the Force be with each and every one of you. And goodbye.